Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, and salutations to you brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth done with charity. And basically, this is going to be a video based off this comment. Alright, now this is on the elder brother Yakir here, one of the elders here in Chicago. His page is GMS The Basics, one word. And the title of the video is UN Troops to Set Up in Chicago, Revelation 12 and 12. And this is the comment, man. Let me scroll down. From some guy, Mr. GB, posted 12 hours ago. And it's 12 p.m. now on Saturday, January 6th. Alright, so he posted at midnight, Friday night basically. So the comment says, okay, now, suppose one day the banks turn off all debit cards, credit cards, all cash cards. Then tell us no one will accept cash. Go to Revelation 13, wrong for sure. No one will accept cash. Turn in your cards and cash to receive a new world order chip. Meaning the only way you can get money, buy food, buy gas, invest, see a doctor, is to get this chip. Now this chip will be implanted in your hand. So if you do a crime and try to hide, all they need to do is turn off your chip. You can't buy food, buy gas, get cash, or see a doctor. That's the New World Order, complete control of your money and your health. Totally complete control. You will get that chip to survive. So, and that's the problem right there. For one, he's explaining this stuff to us. I guess he feels the need to go into great detail to try to, hey, get Second Ezra, not the Second Ezra 15 and 3. I guess he feels the need to go into this great details to try to spark some type of fear and bring up the reality of this Second Ezra 15 and gonna hit 3. Or whatever, his ass is bugged out. I guess that's what he's doing. Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that without the chip, you can't do this. First thing, we already know that, man. We teach these things. Read 2 Ezra 15:3 first.
The 2 Ezra 15:3. Fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
And incredulity means faithlessness, man. Alright? They lack faith. So they said, let not the faithless, alright, let not they shit trouble us, man. This is what this guy is showing, and he has no faith. He's basically saying when you come faced with these things, you're going to take the chip. That he's going to take the chip. Alright? When you can't buy, you can't go get medicine. You can't get, hey, for one, we don't fuck with medicine. We deal with natural shit, man. Alright, we deal with aromatherapy, things that the scriptures teach us about, man. We deal with aromatherapy, man. We just essential oil right here, and that's the spirit that is even out here, because before the sit down. That's even the spirit that is right here. Alright? We deal with natural herbs, and also, man, we deal with prayer and faith and hope in Yahweh Shai to heal us. Because none of that shit even works without him. We don't need Esau fucking medicine. That's the thing, man. You guys have no fucking faith. And that is the precise reason you will take the chip. Because you trust in this beast. You worship it, man. You don't worship and trust Yahweh Shai. We worship and trust Yahweh Shai. He's already told us about this chip coming. We didn't have to go watch a bunch of fucking, what they call conspiracy theorist videos, man. Which they not theories, they are true. We didn't have to go watch a bunch of conspiracy theory videos, alright, to learn about this and then get all scared and shit. And then put in our minds we're going to be subject to it. Because we already know these things, man. We teach these things. And that's the reason why we even teach these things and fight and to stand this truth for Yahweh Shai, man. Endure hell and affliction, man. Because we know these things are coming. Alright? We know these things are already coming, man. Hey, the scriptures say, hereby knowing the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. So because we know these things are coming, that's part of persuasion. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. That's part of persuasion while we even in the truth. Because we know that this chip is coming. We know the condemnation, the judgment that comes upon those that take this chip. You can get the Revelation 13. You know the start. 17, 18.
Okay. This is Revelations 6, 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Right. And that beast would be Edom, you know, that Roman way of living, which America and Europe, the EU, NATO has pushed across the world, man. They pushed that image out there, man. His philosophies, man. The image of the beast, his ideologies, man. All right? And how did they do it? By the edge of the sword. If you ain't get down with this shit, you'll be killed off. So they pushed that image across the globe. Go ahead. And ultimately, a big, hugest part of that image is the fiat currency, man. Paper money. Okay? Paper money was the biggest push through, man. Everybody wanted to get on board with the great horde that lived deliciously. Alright? Hey, but now y'all merchants and y'all other nations are mad at this place, but that's not the lesson. Hey, but that money is the biggest thing, man. Because now, look, everybody's on board with this fiat system. Everybody's economy is linked. So at any moment, Esau got the power to switch it over to digital currency, or as he called, you know, which is going to lead to, as he's talking about, is the chip. Go ahead.
Verse 16. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Con. And remember it said he calls them to worship it, man. Because you put your trust in this system. Alright? People trust in Western medicine. Alright? People trust in democracy. People trust in the way Esau say to live. That's why even these Arab nations are all bugged out, man, because they got on board with them due to the idea of getting riches. So they got a bid with Esau, Edom, all right? Whether it's America, Europe, Russia, etc. They got a bid with these people, man. Took on their philosophies. That's homosexuality spread across the globe, all right? Women being over men, women being promiscuous. That's all part of the image. And that money, them riches, the root of all evil is the love of money, man. It's the reason how they got in why they got in league with Esau, man. Go ahead.
Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast.
Right. As this guy said, you ain't better buy this, go to the doctor, get gas, etc., unless you got the mark of the beast. And that word mark is charagma, all right, which means incision. So they're going to put that needle in you, man. All right? It's a physical mark, and it's the RFID technologies, man. Go ahead.
Or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636.
Con. And that the system that made this technology possible would be the Universal Product Code, the UPC as they call it, and that's the barcode system. All right, and the guy George Joseph Lawler made it clear. He said himself, his first name, his middle name, his last name got 6 characters, and the barcode itself got what? 6 in the beginning, 6 in the middle, 6 in the end. That's your 666, and that was the technology that brought upon this revolution of this RFID technology, man. Okay. Keep going. So that's the mark of the beast, the RFID chip. You know, radio frequency identification. Or they call it, now they got a new name for it, you know, they try to use it for the last couple of years when they put the phone near field communication, man, NFC. It's the same technology. It's a damn device been implanted in your ass, man. Go ahead.
Chapter 14.
Oh, that was the last verse, right? Skip down to 14 and 9.
Okay. This is Revelation. Revelations 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh.
Right. So it's making it clear. You take this chip, and you're gonna be destroyed by the Lord. The Lord's gonna have a personal judgment out for you, man. Basically, He's gonna have it in for you, man. And what does the scripture say? Yahweh said out of his own mouth. He says, "Fear not them that can kill the body, but fear them that can kill the body and soul and throw it in hell, man." If I'm not mistaken. Let me pull it up so I don't butcher it too much, and then these damn scoffers say, "Oh, see." Right, it don't say fire, it says hell, which means torment. Of course. This is Matthew 10:28. And fear not them which kill the body. So don't, hey, in the Maccabees, our forefathers rather died than eat pork. Mm-hmm. So how much more with the men of the Lord, how much more we, Yahweh Bashim Yashar Ratazah, Lord willing, we are those men. How much more we be willing to lay down our life to avoid taking this chip, knowing that we will personally have a special punishment by the Lord, man.
I'm not deceiving the children.
Come.
So.
Say it over.
I said not deceiving the children. I think it's in the Apocrypha about Cesar.
Second Maccabees, exactly. We've been leading people this way, and then to stain our name and to do that, then now more people gonna do it that's been following. So that's a double disgrace. And what does it say in Matthew? If you break and teach any man to break any of these least commandments, then you shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven, man. And I believe it's one that says you should not be forgiven in this side nor on the other side, man. Alright, so you're going to be, hey, fuck that. So we already know about this, man. We also know that when this chip do come, we not to take it. So this is Matthew 10:28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. So the Lord not only can kill you, he can bring you back, as in the rebirth, and give you all type of plagues, man. All type of fucking plagues. And now, man, that's bugged up. Salakia. So, call out the Revelation again and keep going.
Revelation.
Hey, sit up. Don't lean back. You get comfortable. Sit up.
Revelations 14 and 9. I'm start over. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, "If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup."
Without mixture, man, it's going to be pure, man. What's it called? Concentrated. So it's going to be strong as fuck. So the judgment coming is great, man. It says you should loathe yourself on the other side. So you're going to be beating yourself up on the other side because you didn't endure, because you didn't serve the Lord, because you trusted in Egypt more than you trusted in the Lord. And that's to the 2/3 of our people, man. You heathens are already fucking screwed. So we know what it is, man. We teach these things. And like the scripture said, let the incredulity of them trouble thee, man. We ain't worried about how detailed you try to get. Alright? Through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem shine through this word, the comfort of these scriptures, he's already warned us, man. And he's preparing us and been preparing us for this time. Alright? So we don't take the chip. Keep going.
Into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
That's right. And that's when the Lord comes back. You're going to feel that fire and brimstone, that nuclear fire, man. Let you know, they ain't talking about hell. It says you're going to be before the angels and Yahweh Shai, man. that's gonna be on earth. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel yourself melt away like a snail with salt on it, man. A slow, painful, agonizing death that normally would be like this.
Zechariah 14:12.
That's right. Yep. You're gonna come. That's right. You're gonna feel your eyes melt in your sockets, man. Feel your tongue melt in his mouth. You're gonna have to experience every millisecond of it, man. Go ahead.
And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receives the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints.
Right. So not only that, Slack, keep going. Slack, keep going.
Of the saints. Here are, I'm going to start with Revelation 14:12. Here is, you want to read verse 11 again?
Yeah, we can read it over time.
Okay. Revelation 14:11. And
Revelation 13.
And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast, his image, and whosoever receives the mark of his name. Here is verse 12. Here is the patience of his saints. Verse 12. Here is the patience of his saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh and the faith of Yahweh.
Read that verse one more time, bro.
This Revelation 14:11. I'm just going one more verse for you, Bible. And the smoke of the torment ascended up forever and ever.
Right. That's the aftermath of that nuclear destruction, man. Go ahead. That smoke gonna still go up. The other nations gonna be able to look from the other side of the world and see that shit, man. America's gonna be a memorial. All right, to the generations, like, look, you see that shit? Don't do wickedness, because this is what happened, man. Go ahead.
Revelation 14:11. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh and the faith of Yahweh Shai.
And there you go, man. Look, it says this is the patience of the saints. He that keep. This is what we look forward to, because when this shit comes, all right, guess what? Our salvation comes. Now we're looking forward to it, but the thing is, we have the faith in Yahweh Shai. And the faith in Yahweh Shai comes with us doing his work, patiently, suffering patiently, waiting for this day, going through hell, waiting for this day, so we can hopefully, of course, escape this day, but also get the salvation. All right, sit up and read verse 10. No, to him. Revelation 13.
This is Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
Right, so we kept the commandments like I said in that, man. We patiently keep this word, man, waiting for that day, but also having that patience is what? To endure it while staying faithful to this word, man. Trusting in Yahweh Shai. So we suffer now so we can hopefully keep going. It's going to say it.
I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Come. Hey, Shalak, go to Sirach 20 and 32. Read that verse over. Chapter 20, verse 32.
Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will keep thee from the hour of temptations, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Right, so the Lord said because you kept this word, you stay faithful, you endured, all right, through the shit that we got to go through, hey, look, I'm going to actually protect you when this hour of temptation comes, when the trial, when this read that verse.
Okay. Just quote from he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved.
That's a spirit kind.
This is Sirach 20 and 32. Necessarily patience in seeking Yahweh is better than he that leadeth his life without a guide.
There you go, man. So we follow this word with necessary patience, man. We don't go according to our own will and then end up getting the fucking chip because we fucking want to eat or something. And we're going to trust in the Lord. He's going to protect us, man. Because we enduring now. Because patience is necessary, man, in serving the Lord. And he's going to deliver us in due time, man. Okay? Go to Sirach, the 2nd chapter, shall we? I start at 1.
Okay.
Read that verse over.
Revelations 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the earth, and to try them that dwell upon the earth.
That's right, man. So we go through our shit now. We overcome and fight temptations now, man. All right, dealing with hell, staying faithful to the Lord, and that builds us up to come for this day to come. Okay, dealing with demons. Hey, demons try to plague you in your mind, but you got to deal with the word, cutting them, having faith that what Yahweh Shai say is true, having faith he's going to perform these things. All right, all type of battles, man. And because we endure through that, the Lord said, "I'm going to pull you through when that fucking when that tribulation come upon these heathens, man." All right, the ultimate test will be the RFID chip, but it's all type of hell that's going to be out here, man. Okay, and the Lord said He got us, so we look forward to this day, and we look forward to hoping that Yahweh Shai is going to save us, because we do what we have faith in Him and we love Him, so we keep His commandments. He's not a man He should lie. So we have that faith He's going to save us from this shit. We trust in Him. We don't trust in oppression, man. All right? And that's another thing, man. That video, that comment on that video, it shows that these people trust in oppression. Nigga, digital currency, he even said it enough, it's New World Order shit, man. They putting you as a slave. You going to trust in that shit? You going to accept it? And just take it because you want to fucking eat? You going to get rid of your dignity and everything because you want to fucking eat? Eat some goddamn swine, man. Now you got to man up, man. Go ahead.
Sirach 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve Yahweh, prepare thyself for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly, Salaki. Endure and make not hasty in time of trouble. Salaki. Cleave unto Him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
There you go. So look, right now we're going through our hell now, suffering. All right, brought to a lower state, but not making haste. We ain't trying to get. Hey, and that's the thing. Look what He said. While you made to do this, your back gonna be against the wall. He said He's gonna conform. Well, it says in the time of trouble, make no haste. We ain't finna be quick to make no rash decision to go out the way of the Lord. We're gonna have that necessary patience. And at the end of all of it, the Lord said, you're gonna be increased in thy end. So He's gonna look out for us. Because we've been suffering already, having that patience, enduring, keeping hold to His word. Because we already been brought to a lower state and we ain't turned away from the Lord. We already been cleaving unto Him. So He's preparing us to continue to cleave upon Him when this day comes. So we can be like the little rock said perfectly, man. We are those men. And that day to be shown, so we can hopefully be those men that endure until the end to see that salvation. All right, go to Sirach 16.
Okay.
Go to Isaiah 30.
Even with that being said, we endure, we're gonna be increased, as the brother Benji said. The example of Job, he went through all the afflictions, but at the end he got 10-fold of what he had.
That's right.
You said Sirach 16?
Okay, Sirach 16 and 18. Start at 18.
Okay, Sirach 16 and 18. Behold the heaven and the Salaki. Behold the heaven and the heaven of heavens, the deep and the earth and all visited therein, shall be moved when he shall visit.
Right. Hey, so when the Lord comes, everything's gonna fucking be trembling, man. He's gonna be earthquakes everywhere because the Lord is a terrible power, man. All right. Yeah, he's a power to be feared. Okay, go ahead.
The mountains also and foundations of the earth shall be shaken with trembling when Yahweh looketh upon them. No heart can think upon these things worthily, and who is able to conceive his ways? It is a tempest which no man can see, for the most part of his works are hid. Who can declare the works of his justice?
Right, Amos 3:7, the prophets. Go ahead.
Or who can can endure them? For his covenant is afar off, and the trial of all things is in the end.
Right, the trial of all things is in the end, man. So, hey, like I said, we got to endure to the end. So who can endure, man? His elect. Those men that he pulls through. All right? Those men he will keep from our temptation. All right? That's who can endure, man. Those that's going to be increased at the end. They've been enduring now. Of course, to his spirit even now. So he's going to pull us through miraculously then, man. Because we have faith and trust in him, man. We don't trust in fucking Esau's system, man. All right? You got Isaiah 30. Give verse 12. Actually, start at 1.
Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that taketh counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
Right. So it said, woe to you niggas, you Latino Native Americans that's not listening to this word, man, and you in for great destruction, man. You're not putting on the covering of the Lord, man. All right, you listen to all other bullshit, man. And the covering of the Lord means the exact truth, man. All right, expressly, man. Not just because you know you're Israelite or you know no, man. There's a lot of doctrines out there. The scripture says the mouths must be stopped, especially that circumcision. Some of the most wicked niggas are those out there teaching Israel, man. And they teaching lies, man. All right? They don't even teach the prophecies. They're teaching about the Vatican and shit. Teaching about mermaids. Okay? The motherfuckers teaching about mermaids, man. So this is about them that's actually in the truth, man. Go ahead.
Verse 2. That walked to go down into Egypt, had not asked at my mouth.
Charlie, I get Isaiah 33, it's like 36 and 6.
That was in Sirach.
Yeah, kind of.
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh.
Isaiah 66.
36. To trust in the shadow of Egypt.
That trust in this place. All right, they still, even these niggas that know they Israelites, man, have 1 foot in the so-called 1 foot in the truth, and then part of them still in the world, man. Still live in the world, they still got a worldly mindset. They ain't really left this place, man. They still don't see a way out, man. They still do trust in this place, and especially the fucking heathens, of course, and people that just don't even know they Israelites, man. They definitely trust this place, man. They have no other option, man. They believe in the American system, all right? They believe in that the ideology of America. Hey, teaching false doctrines, the ideology of America, man. Do as thou wilt. That's part of the American system, man. A system built on lies.
Mm-hmm. All right. Just going back to the niggas that have 1 foot in the truth and one in the world. Well, this is saying that through the spirit, but it said if you lukewarm, you're gonna get lukewarm. You don't want to be lukewarm, man.
That's right.
You'll get destroyed.
That's right. And he says you're a friend of the world, you're an enemy with the Most High. All right. If you're still a friend of the world, it's because you still see shit going. You can still conceive that this place is gonna go on. And you know that the Lord is going to come destroy this place. Peter said it best. What manner of man are you to be, knowing this shit should be dissolved? I mean, I butchered it because he definitely don't say shit. All right, hey, but that's the idea of it, man. This shit is about to be dissolved. So, what manner of person are you to be? In all holy conversation, man. Being completely separate, man. Following this word, man. Trusting Him by Shemi Hawashai. Keep going. Verse 3.
Verse 3. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confession. Confusion.
That's right. Let's skip to verse 12. Hey, this shit you trust in is going to actually bring you to your destruction. You ain't let go of this place all the way. You still trying to be cool in America. You still trying to fucking be the man in America. Or whatever fucking country you're in. Guess what? That's going to be your shame. Okay? In fact, read the Isaiah 36. And 6.
Okay, 6 come. There's Isaiah 36 and 6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of his broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it.
Right, now this is manifold. So in this day and age, it's because the scriptures is manifold and it's prophetic. All right, even things that back then didn't necessarily relate to be taught as prophecy, man. Paul used the example of Ishmael, Hagar, and Sarah in the prophetic form. Okay, because that's how the scriptures work. So you got to be spiritually receiving it. Nevertheless, that said, if you trust in Pharaoh, this broken reed, if you lean upon it, it shall pierce you, man. And you go into broken reed, well, broken reed would be what they use, the instrument they use to actually insert stuff in you. The needle they use is called a cannula. And that's actually the same. When you look that word cannula up, it means a reed. That's the broken reed. When you look at it, it's like a broken reed, man. It's slanted with the slit on it. But it's called a cannula. It's called a reed. So you trust in this place, America, man, and Pharaoh. Esau, Edom is the Pharaoh. You trust in his shit, his lies, his ways. You are going to take that chip. We are not of those that trust in this place. We are through with this place, man. Okay? We trust in Yahweh Shami Yahushai. To hell with this place. Let not the incredulity of them trouble you, man. What the hell are you talking about? We looking forward to the shit to come, having faith and hope in Yahweh Shami Yahushai that he will indeed save us, man. Alright, so now, hit the Isaiah 33 and 12. Sit up, not to
This is Isaiah 30 and 12.
It's about to be kind of 30 and 12.
Wherefore thus said the Holy One of Israel, because you despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon. Therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking comes suddenly and
read it over and speak up, Pop.
Verse 13. Therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking comes suddenly at an instant.
Come. So, hey, because you trust in this shit, this oppression and slavery, you trust in perverseness, lies, being turned out of the way, you trust in the image of the beast, all right? Well, whatever the fuck it is, whether it's Esau, Western-ass medicine, all right? Esau idea how things should fucking go. Esau trusting any fashion of this world, man. Trying to be cool in this place, fuck that shit, man. You couldn't trust in this place. It says this shall be your shame, man. And this is surely trusting oppression, because that actual mark is you committing yourself to be a slave. So that's going to be to your own destruction. All right? So, hey, the men of the Lord are being called to be separated from them. We're being called to trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, as we've been reading this whole time. All right? Because it says this is our patience, man. This is them that keep the commandments and trust in Yahweh Shai.
Okay, I got scripture.
Bring it up, Bible Shai.
Okay.
Get Isaiah 10 and 20. You can let that go. We're done with that.
In that Sirach 16, I kept reading on reading on because.
Well, that's through the Spirit, actually, because it's not put together. That's through the Spirit. A hell of that's, man, go ahead.
This Sirach 16 and 23, because we left off at 22. He that wanted understanding will think upon vain things, and a foolish man err in imagining follies. And that chip is a folly, man. Yeah. It ain't of the scriptures. It ain't holy.
That's right. Hey, and in Isaiah, we would have kept going straight through. It tells you how Israel said they didn't want to hear this truth. They wanted to hear the lies. They wanted to hear these follies. So that's what? They're going to get that chip. Because they trusted in this shit. They trusted in lies more than truth. And because, better be believed now. If you trusting in lies, you trusting in America. You trusting in Esau. Because 2 Thessalonians 2 tells you what? He's Revelation, John 8, he's the father of lies. And 2 Thessalonians 2 said whose works is in all deceivableness. All right? And those that don't get this truth is because they was meant to follow this deceivings. All right?
44, that's a part of him. That's all he is, man. A deceiver.
The father of lies, that's right. That's right.
I can go one more.
Go two more.
Come. My son, hearken unto me and learn knowledge, and mark my word with thy heart.
There you go. So but it says to those outside of the fools that don't have understanding, that don't, like it says in 22, that don't know the works of justice, they're going to go after the follies. But outside of them fucking idiots, my son, my children, my elect, listen to me. Get this knowledge. Mark my words by heart. And keep these words in your head, man. All right?
Yahweh's not a man that he shall lie.
That's right. Hey, keep going.
Verse 25. I will show forth doctrine and wait and declare his knowledge exactly. Hey,
there you go, man. So that's we received it. All right, it's been declared to us, and what do? We do the same thing. We declare this knowledge, man. Exactly. We don't give you lies and shit, tell you Israelites, but then it's a bunch of lies. No, we give you the truth, man. Even the parts you fuckers hate, that rape is in the scriptures. All right? That a woman becomes a woman when she reaches her flower of age. She gets her period. You guys hate that. We ain't saying go fucking rape some women. We not saying go deal with a little ass, she like a young woman. No, we even get understanding that in America, due to their hormones and fucked up food, these young girls get their periods at an earlier age than they should. We tell you about all them battles. We give you the full context of it. But you guys hear what y'all hear one thing and want to take it and run with it so y'all can fall off the lies. And y'all want to fall off the follies. So guess what? You're going to receive your follies. The chip, you're going to lean on that broken reed. All right? Because keep going. One more, actually.
Okay. Through the spirit. This is Sirach 6.
Fight. Is some more water left in that cup? Yeah.
On the
purple one.
She take it back.
Papa, take it back. Hey, Papa, bring a cup of water for your brother.
This Sirach 16 and 26. The work of Yahweh. The work of
just put half a cup of water. Go ahead, slack.
Come. The work of Yahweh are done in judgment for the beginning, and from the times he made, he is disposed the part thereof.
There you go. So the Lord brought perfect judgment from the beginning, man. All right, and we actually have to look into these things, man, and we trust in them, man. This is what we trust in, man. Hey, get Isaiah 10 and 20.
10 and 20?
Yeah, he got it.
It's Isaiah 10 and 20.
Go, Wolf. Go.
And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel is such as are escaped. of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, or shall stay upon Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel in truth.
Kind. So it says, we no longer, we're not going to trust Esau. Part of the curses is we had to go to Esau for just down it. Part of the curses was we had to deal with Esau for the one of all things, right? But it says what? The curses, like in Joshua, he's going to roll that rock off of us. So we come into this truth, and them curses start to come off us. You know, we still suffering certain things to get delivered. But he starts to take them curses off, especially the curse of depending on Esau. It says we ain't going to trust in him that smote us no more. We're going to trust in Yahweh Hashem, man. Okay? And that's just what it is, man. We trust in Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. To hell with this devil. We ain't going to look to him for food, man. And the Lord fed Daniel in the lion's den. He took Habakkuk up by the hair, said, and pulled him over there to him, man. All right? Did not Elijah eat because the Lord sent ravens to take food to him? The ravens carried food to him, man. So we ain't worried about that, man. And get Job, I believe it's the 5th chapter. Let me double check. No, that's, yep, okay, yeah, Job 5 and started on 17. Part of 17.
Job 5:17.
Hey, shall y'all go to Isaiah 60? Yep, 65. Go ahead.
This is Job 5:17. Behold, happy is a man whom Yahweh correcteth. Therefore, despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty.
Right. That goes into the necessary patience. All right, we come into this truth and we suffer the things we suffer so we can grow, man. So we can be corrected. All right, going through various temptations, various trials, so we can be pure. We can be gold purified in the furnace. Mm-hmm. Okay, and that's necessary. And it said what? If you go through these things, you are that gold. You endure these things. All right, that I will keep you from the hour of temptation. Go ahead. And this is actually finna go into that whole breakdown. So it's telling us we got to endure. Okay, go ahead, endure all the sufferings, having that patience, necessary patience. Go ahead.
He maketh sore and blind. Bindeth up. He woundeth, and his hands make whole.
Right. So the Lord, he put some hell on you, but he also is the one that heals you. He's also the one that makes you whole. Okay. So we got to do our correction. But guess what? The Lord is doing this so he can actually heal us. It says how shall I come with healings in his wings. So that's we hoping in, man. Fuck Pharaoh, man. All right, he's a physician of no value. Yahweh Shai is the true physician that's going to heal us. Go ahead.
Verse 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. Right,
and we in that 7 is coming up, man. When this shit hit the fan, all the way, man. Guess what? The Lord said, "No evil shall touch thee." This is the hope we got, man. This is our patience, man. We suffering now so we can hopefully get this, man. We suffering now so we don't be judged with the rest of you idiots, Lord willing, man. And real quick, this 1 Corinthians 11, and I'm going to start at 31. For if we would judge ourselves, we should not be judged. So we will actually correct ourselves, pray to the Heavenly Father to correct our minds, to chasten us with wisdom. All right? That'll keep us from going through certain temptations. Because above it tells you why some of the brothers be sick and go through hell. Because, we got to go through this shit because we slip up. It's to correct us, despite not the chastening of the Lord, right? But if we actually be correcting ourselves, we'll miss a lot of that shit. But sinful flesh, so sometimes we go through afflictions. Our job is to endure through it. Verse 32 is going to say that. But when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord. So we go through certain shit, that's a chastening. So we can be corrected, so we can grow. Okay? Why? That we should not be condemned with the world. So we go through our hell and we endure through it getting corrected so we don't get condemned, so we don't get damnation or judged with the rest of this fucking world. That's right, man. Hey, the Wadi Habashim Yahshai, call along Habashim Yahshai. And for the record, Sirach tells you about being how you show you thankworthy to the Lord is you stay cleaving to him, man. That's how you stay thankworthy. We cleave to Yahweh Shem Yahweh, man. Alright, it says he that's unthankful turns away from his maker. So we gonna stay attached to Yahweh Shem Yahweh, Yahweh Ratazah, man. And it says the preparation of man is in his heart, man. So if our mind, our preparations, look, we trust and have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh. So hopefully the answer from Yahweh Shem Yahweh be, hell yeah, y'all my sons. Go ahead. Call out again.
Job 5:19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword.
Right. So when the famine comes, he's gonna redeem us from it, man. All right. When the war comes, it's gonna be martial law out here. It's gonna be actual fucking foreign troops on this soil. The Lord said he's gonna protect us, man. And he's gonna do it in various forms, man. Hey, various forms. We don't even know all the ways he's gonna do it. Hell, hey, it may be something happening. A soldier may roll up on you, and the Lord put a spirit on him that he find favor in you just because. Like, damn, he don't even know why. Just control him, make him do weird shit, and now you straight for that moment. Now you move on to the next part, man. All right. In fact, now I'm gonna get a precept for that, man. For one, I'm gonna quote one, cause look, I don't wanna make it too long, you know. That's right. Hey, yeah, do that Jedi shit, you know, work his mind. Hey, but Proverbs 16 tells you what? A man that pleases the Lord, even his enemy shall be at peace with him. Yahweh Shah controls all, even thoughts. This Jeremiah 15:11. Yahweh said, verily it shall be well with thy remnant. Verily I will cause the enemy to entreat thee well in the time of evil and in the time of affliction. So when JT time comes on, happen, hey, the Lord may set it up for, hey, some brothers, a fucking troop can be coming, and for some reason they just find favor with you, man. Let you go and shit, and there you go, boom. You never know. You may be locked up in a FEMA camp. Hey, like I believe it was Joseph. He was locked up, but he became head over the prison. Or it could have been Dan, I forget, Salakia. Because he found favor with the one that kept guard, man. So anything can fucking happen, man. The Lord is going to protect his elect, man. That's the faith we got. Whatever comes our way, Yahweh Shem is going to protect us. He said we ain't going to worry about the famine. We ain't going to worry about the war, the sword. Go ahead.
Verse 21.
Call it out all the way.
Job 5:21. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge.
What? Where are you at? Hid. Thou shalt be hid.
Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
Right, the scourge of tongue. All these lies and plots these devils playing against us. Hey, these false doctrines and slanders they put out about us, man. Hey, we're not worried about that either. And what did it say after the scourge of your tongue? You shall not be afraid of destruction. Right? Mm-hmm. Right. So we ain't worried about that shit, man. Yahweh Shai is set up to deliver his elect. That's what we have faith in. We got called out of darkness to this light. Mm-hmm. So as long as we endure, he's actually going to do it, man. He's not a man, he should lie. As long as we endure this thing, the Lord is going to save us from all this stuff. All right? We're not worried about that, man. Keep going.
At destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh.
Right. You said we're going to laugh at it. Shit's going to be happening, man. We're going to be watching y'all go through this shit.
That's a scripture. This is that's a scripture. This is Proverbs.
Go to Luke 6 then. I'll give you the assist, Doc. Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 1:26. I also will laugh at your calamities. I will mock when your fear comes.
I don't know who would actually already have that on deck. But go ahead, Salaki. Read that over, man.
Proverbs 1:26. I also will laugh at your calamities. I will mock when your fear cometh, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, then when distress and anguish cometh upon you.
So when it comes upon you, guess what? We gonna sit back and laugh.
Hey, get started at verse 20 and Luke. You got more? Go ahead.
6 to 21.
No, 6 to 20. You got more after that? Or was that it?
That was it.
Hey, so you already broke the Proverbs down. Go ahead.
This is Luke 6 and 20. And he lifted up his eyes on his disciples and said, Blessed be ye poor, for yours is the kingdom of Yahweh.
Going back to the necessary patience, being brought to a lower state, so we can get the blessing at the letter end, being saved, going through all this hell to come, and actually laughing at these people when it's happening, to get the kingdom. Keep going.
Blessed are ye that hunger now.
So what's that suffering, lacking things, and shit? Go ahead. It's the blessing, right? Go ahead.
For ye shall be filled.
Right. It said we should be filled, man. So when this shit hit the fan, we gonna be straight. Y'all gonna be fucked up, man. The last should be first, and the first should be last. Y'all up here enjoying this place. Y'all calling these great plagues joy. Because y'all get to smoke y'all weed, sip y'all lean, follow the lies of your own lust and desires. Hey, but guess what, man? You're going to suffer in that day, and we going to be straight. Keep going.
Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh.
There you go. So we suffering now, but guess what? When this shit happens, we going to laugh. For a few reasons. One, because our salvation is finally here, and that's what we've been waiting for. Okay, the kingdom of heaven is being established. Secondly, we get to see the fall of our enemies, man. All right? And thirdly, because the Lord said in the curses, like he looked for your good, he's going to enjoy putting evil on you. And we're the mouth of the Lord, so we're going to be laughing to see you niggas get this just judgment, man. To see just, and we've been fucking telling y'all, been scoffing and scoffing. We're going to be happy to see you get punished because y'all didn't fucking listen, man. All right? Jonah didn't want to go preach to the Ninevites because he wanted them to be destroyed for their wickedness, man. He was sad when they got that mercy because they still end up turning out to be wicked when you read Tobit. But guess what? So what does that say when you use wisdom? When this shit happens, guess what? We're going to be happy. We ain't going to be sad, man, because y'all get to fucking do y'all wickedness. We're going to be fucking ecstatic. All right? Happy that the Lord has had mercy on us. And happy you niggas are getting y'all just desserts, man. All right? You can go back to that Job. Are you getting the precept? Go ahead. You getting the precept. Hey, get to Isaiah 65 while he's doing that.
Isaiah 65 and
12, I believe. What 12 say?
Therefore will I number you to...
Start at, 12.
Isaiah 65 and verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer.
Right. And who's he calling, man? His prophets, man. Who's he? He is calling his prophets, but who is doing the calling for him? His prophets. We're the voice of the Lord. That's right. Go ahead.
Ye did not answer when I spake. Ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delight not.
Right, y'all chose lies, oppression, wickedness. Y'all chose the opposite of what the hell we telling y'all. We the prophets telling y'all what the Lord desired. Y'all ain't listening. Go ahead.
Verse 13. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
There you go. So his servant's gonna eat. You're gonna be hungry. We're gonna be rejoicing. You're gonna be ashamed. The servants are gonna be straight in that day, man. All right, and you guys don't listen, don't follow the ways that didn't go through your sufferings now, that didn't go through your chastisement now, and you're going to get a hell of a damn chastisement, man. It's going to be called destruction. It's that simple, man. And it's fair because the Lord is giving y'all time to repent right now.
Still got time. Shit. I got a scripture real quick. Just for you niggas think that you gonna run to Esau, think they got all types of guns. Well, really, that's sort of for the elect. This is Isaiah 31 and verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots. Because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh. Yahweh is the Creator. He could do you just like the pot. He could just wouldn't like you and then just throw you away, break you. Verse.
And it said they trusting in Egypt because they got this big ass army, right? They're gonna see FEMA troops and all these other troops and shit, and they're like, well, let's go get this help from them. Even in Bushwood, they showed you that.
Mm-hmm.
You got one American army invading their ass. They saying, well, let's go to this other American army, and they're gonna protect us. No, fuck that. We're gonna look to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. And that's the whole point. Because hey, it was a part 2 to that movie we was saying last night with the brother Shaki, man. And the part 2 to that movie would include the RFID chip when they got to them damn troops. Now your ass implanted. Go ahead.
Verse 2. Yet he also is wise and will bring evil, and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work of iniquity. Here's the point. Now the Egyptians are men and not Yahweh. So it breaks it down, man. And they're horse flesh and not spirit. When Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hopeless, which the ones that you going down is for help, shall fall down, and they all shall fail together. So all y'all gonna end up falling together, man. So it's even you troops, man.
That's right. Hey, your helper and the ones getting the help, y'all fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck this damn place, man. You gonna go to Esau for temporary help, but all you gonna do is all y'all doing is setting up your own destruction, man. All right, go back to that Job. You got something?
I don't know if you exactly started at 24, but I'm gonna read it again. This is Proverbs 1 and 24. Because I have called and ye refuse, I have stretched out my hand and no man regard. See, so every time the Lord stretch, okay, let me give you a parable. Well, not parable, a saying. If you finna walk off a cliff and I grab you, but then you slap my hand off, but then you fall off the cliff, whose fault is that? It's on you.
100%. Go back to that Job, call it out again.
Job 5 and 22. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beast of the earth, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beast of the field shall be at peace with thee.
Right, and so the beast of the field, the animals and shit, gonna be at peace with us, man. And the scripture is manifold, man. So don't be surprised if the actual beast, some of these damn people, all right, these troops may find you favorable at one point and do some shit, and now you maybe out of jam, man. Mm-hmm. Who knows? The Lord gonna do some miracles, man. Great miracles, man.
That was the Father of the Spirit.
That's right. And yeah, that's right. And we're gonna have that special power, so you may do a damn Jedi trick and fuck him up, man. It's gonna be miraculous, man. Mm-hmm. So all we can do is give you, we look through a glass darkly, man. But it's gonna be miraculous, man, and these things are gonna happen. All right, keep going.
Verse 23, 24, sorry. Mm-hmm. And thou shalt know now that thy tabernacle.
Thou shalt know.
And thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation. habitation and shall not sin.
Right. And so then you're gonna know that basically that the kingdom is being established. So it's gonna start. It's gonna happen with all these great wonders and miracles being saved from all this hell. All right. We're gonna end it with this. You got something?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Just to grab the scripture about enduring. This Isaiah Matthew 24 and verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So we endure now. That's gonna get us through the times. Go down to verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world of this time, no, nor ever shall be. Plain and simple, man. It's gonna be a great tribulation upon this earth. This is James 1 and
About the crown of life.
James 1 and 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of his crown of life, which Yahweh hath promised to them that love him. So, you love them is keeping his commandments, which will be the elect.
I got something. This is Revelations 2 and 10. Fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulations 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
There you go. Hey, God, that's perfect, man. So whatever situation you're in, like we said, maybe jammed up. Hey, Paul was locked up in a shipwreck, and the guard, was finna kill himself because people was loose. But Paul told him, no, it's all good. Ain't nothing gonna happen because the Spirit told him, like, the people ain't gonna do nothing. So the Lord put that Spirit on them, and then he found favor in the sight of the guard, man. In fact, I believe the guard began to believe after that. So the Lord is gonna do all type of miracles, brothers. Look, fuck what these faithless people are gonna say and try to bring that fear upon you to make you submit to Esau and shit. Fuck that. This 2 Andrew 2 and 26. As for the servants, 2 Andrew 2 and 24. Abide still, O my people, and take thy rest, for thy quietness still come. Nourish thy children, O thou good nurse, establish their feet. Hey, push forth this word, man, build up the elect. Stand in the gates of so our people can be prepared for this day, man. As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish. For I will require them from among thy number. Be not weary. Alright, be not weary. So look, we got to endure what we're going through right now. Because the Lord said at the letter end, you should be increased, right? For when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful. But thou shalt be merry and have abundance. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith Yahweh. So the envy ain't gonna, the heathens ain't gonna be able to do nothing to us, man. All right, and the Lord said He's gonna bless us, man. And He said they're gonna be sorrowful. We're gonna and we shall be merry, man, and have abundance. So the Lord's gonna do miracles. Did He not feed our forefathers with manna out of heaven? Hell, even when they wanted some quail, He brought them quail, man. Now they was being, they was asking, being those who really was begging for, really was desiring Egypt, says they really wanted meat because they wanted to go back to Egypt, but the Lord still gave it to them. So how much more has He elect men? So look, fuck this guy and fuck any type of scourge. Hey, that the Lord prepared us for the scourge of the tongue. He came with His bullshit, and the Lord gave us immediately scriptures to deal with it, man. To put out exhortation to the brethren. So look, the Lord already showed He's going to protect us because He came, tried to get in detail, and you're going to do this going to happen. Look, fuck what you're talking about, Mr. GB. How about Shemai Child's going to protect us, man? Hopefully we the elect, man. He will indeed protect us. That's why we're enduring and suffering now, man. So with that, hopefully it's edifying. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles. And salutations to you brothers doing this thing in sincerity, and truth, and with charity. Shalom.
Shalom.